You know, I've always wanted Truck-kun to get a taste of its own medicine. This mofo be ending MC's lives like it's on a side quest. No wonder why my deliveries are always late. Cause this truck is out here delivering souls to the angel of death. Well, things have turned because the MC in this anime gives Truck-kun his first L and isekais the mofo truck to the truck afterlife. The story begins in your typical classroom, where some pupils sit around gossiping about the new transfer student arriving later. The guys talk about how rare it is to have a transfer in May. On the other hand, the thirsty ladies wonder what this new male student looks like. They hope that he's cute so that they have some eye candy to stare at in lessons. The current stock is mid at best. While they speculate, the teacher who needs some Rogaine informs the new student that he can come in after his signal. He promises him that there is nothing to worry about, and he's certain that he will fit in just fine. The educator heads in first because there is no hair on the top for him to enter with. He settles the class before introducing their new colleague. Tears run down the teacher's eyes as Akutsu enters. The reason becomes apparent when the camera pans over to the new guy. This boy has a hairline so bad that he has an island of hair on that big sea of forehead. The teacher's tears are ones of joy because he has a kindred spirit in his class now. The students look at the hair loss train wreck before them, as their sir explains that Akutsu didn't like to cut his hair when he was younger, so he tried to use his dad's hair growth tonic, but unbeknownst to him it was hair removal cream. By the time the poor lad realized, it was too late, and the irreversible results is what everyone is witnessing, including you. Akutsu nervously says hello to everyone in a depressed state. He tells them that his life hasn't been very good so far, but he hopes that he can make some fun memories with all of them. The whole class cries after hearing everything and encourage him to be strong. A dark aura emanates from him as he internally insults his new classmates for being too stupid to see through his lies. The guy gives a troll's smile as he calls humans simple. The teacher looks over and notices a tag sticking out of his head. He yanks it and the hair cap gracefully falls to the floor from his head. It even gets some angelic music and a spotlight on its descent. The teacher looks in horror when he sees that Akutsu had a full head of hair this whole time. The balding man gets angry, feeling that the new student is trying to insult him. The frightened lad attempts to explain that he shed his old cells and begins to rip his hair out, but the teacher doesn't buy his explanation and beats him up for taking such heavy shots on his first day. After ruffling up the new student, he shows him to his seat, asking the class to be good to him. As he makes his way to his seat, he feels like he should have been more careful with his execution. He doesn't think that anyone is suspicious of his identity yet. Lily snatches his attention when he gets to his seat. They lock eyes, and for him, it's like they are transported to a different dimension. He is taken aback by how cute she is for a human girl. The guy never knew they came this pretty. The girl completely steals his heart when she turns and smiles at him. He falls to the floor and his body begins to malfunction to the screams of his teacher. He settles down, but during break, the other students are apprehensive about talking to him after that weird display. The dude is too busy trying to figure out what these new physiological responses to this girl mean. He already sees her as pure and perfect. This guy hasn't received the modern-day memo because simping is the fast route to emotional damage. The beta already starts to imagine her as his girlfriend and how things will be. As he tries to figure out a way to start an interaction with her, Hirota steps up and nervously proclaims his love for her before asking her out. Unfortunately for him, the lady deflects his affection as she turns him down quickly, but he pleads with her to at least give it more thought. Tanigawa steps in, and from his comments, it doesn't seem like this is Hirota's first proposal. He apologizes to Akutsu on behalf of his friend for disturbing his peace. Tanigawa also uses this as an opportunity to officially introduce himself to the newcomer. Akutsu asks about the hopeless romantic. Hirota is introduced as a guy who goes around confessing his love to any cute girls he sees. However, he's obsessed with Lily now. Some would call him a simp, and I would agree, but I also say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Hirota joins them, commenting on how he got rejected again. The boys grab Akutsu and take him to the hallway for a little chat and officially induct him into their friend group. They let him know to ask any questions he has. The guy wants to know about Lily. Hirota reveals that she transferred just before him, and the girl is a half in a Kikokushijo. As they overhear her talking about her piano test, Akutsu is confused by Hirota's last statement. The simp explains it as her being short, adorable, smart, and with a good personality. He goes as far as to call her an angel. This catches Akutsu's attention. Hirota warns him that he will get turned down just like he did if he has eyes for her. The guy has already been rejected 5 times. He falls into a mild depression when he recalls it. Hirota recovers and goes goes to confess again, but his friend holds him back. As they mess around, Akutsu is happy that his evaluation of her was right. He walks home after school wondering how he can get close to her. Ironically, he bumps into her when she pops out of an alleyway. He apologizes and wonders what she is doing in there. The girl just informs him that she got lost. Akutsu glosses over her excuse because he sees this as the perfect opportunity to break the ice. The guy awkwardly introduces himself again, which Lily finds funny. This prompts her to present herself officially. Akutsu notices that her sleeves are torn when they go to shake hands and thinks that he's the one that caused it when he bumped into her, but she lets him know that it wasn't him. She cutely states that there must be a reason why they bumped into each other like that. The girl suggests they grab some tea to commemorate this meeting. Akutsu tries to play it cool as he accepts the offer. As they walk to their tea date, both disclose that they live alone, but Lily reveals that her parents live overseas. She feels like it must be difficult for Akutsu to do all his house chores himself, but he lets her know that he's capable. She hints at a home visit when she utters that he might have to prove his cleaning skills to her sometime. Lily crosses the road, but Akutsu is tapped into Truck-kun's antics. The mechanical eliminator speeds up to take out Lily. By the time she realizes it's too late, but Akutsu activates his powers and stops Truck-kun with his back. Everyone wonders if the students are okay as they wait for the dust to settle. Akutsu apologizes to Lily for grabbing her in such a manner. The girl gives a knowing smirk when she sees his transformation, but she pretends to be oblivious and grabs him as they run away from the scene. She hides at a park where she hands him a handkerchief to clean himself, then worriedly asks if he needs to go to the hospital. He informs her that the pain is subsiding, so she just thanks him for saving her. Lily bluntly wants to know what he is, because it's not normal for someone to be fine after being hit by a truck. She also points to the features of his transformation. Akutsu is disappointed in himself for breaking his cover so quickly. He looks over and notices that Lily is not reacting negatively. The guy suspects that she might be into the occult, so he decides to completely expose himself. He pleads with her not to tell anyone. The guy transforms and informs her that he's a demon. He came to the human realm on business because hell is in danger. The demons are in a power struggle with the angels that will soon destroy the underworld. Despite this, his compatriots are all slacking off, so his superior wants to appoint a charismatic leader to motivate the people of hell. Why does this superior look like bootleg Steve Jobs who's about to drop the greatest Apple product known to man? Akutsu reveals that he has been tasked with finding that person. Lily wants to know if he's found that person. He confirms to her that he hasn't because his search has only begun. The guy tries to recruit her help by saying that all she would have to do is come to hell occasionally to boost morale until they find the one they are looking for. She's reluctant since it's so sudden and comments on the shock of learning that demons are real. Lily plays the oblivious girl perfectly as she commends Akutsu on all his good characteristics and asks him if he's sure she can be helpful to him. He's confident that she can do the job since all they need is someone cute who everyone will like. She asks him if he's sure that the people will not hate her. Akutsu is confused for a moment when he finds his hands bound by chains. Everything comes into context when it's revealed that it's Lily controlling these chains as she completely captures him. He demands to know what is going on. Lily bursts out a sinister laugh and lets Akutsu know that he is a foolish demon to think he could riz her up. Some white feathers fall near his face as he realizes that Lily is an angel. The girl floats above with her wings spread open. Akutsu's reaction makes her so happy, thinking about the level of embarrassment he must feel for unknowingly inviting the enemy to the demon realm is hilarious. The lad tries to break out, but she tells him not to bother. She manifests the chain herself and has full control over its strength and other attributes. She confesses that not many angels are as talented as her. She's not happy that he's making her fight twice in one day. She reveals that the rip in her top was from an encounter with a beast-style demon. She brutally exorcised it in the alleyway when it tore her sleeve. Akutsu gets angry and breaks through the chains after hearing what she did to his brethren. He hits his transformation and launches his attack. She dodges while pretending to be scared, but she's impressed that he was able to break through her chain barrier. Akutsu attacks again, which she slips and counters with a powerful kick that sends him flying. She captures him again and acknowledges that Akutsu is a cut above the typical demon. Lily sees it as a shame that she must erase him. He begins to panic as she walks towards him while summoning her scythe. She offers to let him go if he tells her about what the top brass in hell are planning. He refuses to snitch like 6ix9ine, so she prepares to cut him down. Akutsu closes his eyes and berates himself for not being able to accomplish anything. Instead of a slice, he experiences a soft blow in the face from Lily. She reveals that she has changed her mind about erasing him and has decided to take him under her supervision. If he accepts, he will get a Lily-branded collar and will be assisting her with her goals. She will only free him and give him the details if he agrees. But Akutsu is not comfortable helping the enemy. He doesn't trust her, but she reminds him that angels don't lie. He takes too long to answer, so she takes matters into her own hands and places the collar on him. Akutsu thought that his only mistake was trying to hire the enemy, but what Lily did to his body made him unable to return to hell. She has a mini celebration while he lies there like he's just being violated. That brings the episode to an end.